it's Faye Johnson here from the Shaman in the Garden, and in this video I wanted to really answer some of those questions that you might have about coming to this year's Plant Spirit Summer School. So Plant Spirit Summer School happens at the beginning of July. You'll find the exact dates below, and enrolment is open now, and it's always an early bird pricing which I suggest you get on board with. So if you're thinking about wanting to come here, then I'm just going to hopefully talk you through really what we're actually doing, what does it mean, who is it for, that kind of thing, and where is it located. All of these questions, which I know they will really kind of help you make those decisions, because it is a big deal. You know, it's 5 days of immersion with the plants in this amazing garden space here, which is on the banks of the Firth of Forth, about 30 minutes from Edinburgh Airport. So it's accessible, you can get here, but it is a big investment in time, in energy. And I say that actually really not just from your point of view, but from my point of view, because we have small groups here. Don't think that coming here you're going to be part of a massive sort of conference. It's actually a small group. I've run usually around about 8 people, perhaps more, perhaps less, but the way I work is really about small, in-depth connections, and that's really what the Plant Spirit Summer School is helping you to do. So it's really helping you learn how to connect with plants in your own unique way. So the first evening we all meet for supper, so we get to connect. We meet in sacred circle, so we get to listen and hear, and everybody can create their intention. You get to feel into this garden space, you get to meet it on your own terms, because it's really important for you to start developing your own confidence, to open up really to your own innate knowing and developing that intuitive way that you have, and to develop your own confidence and trust in your own abilities. I'm here as your facilitator, as your guide, and I really allow the plants to guide me and guide us. So every single group, because we're so small, will be unique, because we'll each be on our own healing journey, and we'll each be in a way in a different level of that, but also going through the same perhaps challenges that we are facing, or blocks. And the plants, as you might already know, are really, really good at helping us to really connect to our true alignment, to who we truly are. And this is really the aim of Plant Spirit Summer School, even though I'm going to show you many, many different techniques of how to connect with plants. We'll be doing plant blessings, we'll be working with plant spirit healing, we'll be doing guided meditations in the garden, earth connections. We start every day with Qigong. So Qigong is a practice where we connect with the chi of the earth, we connect with the chi of the cosmos, and we bring it into our bodies. We play with energy, because once we get a feel for our own energy, we can then get a feel for the energy and the energetics of plants. So lots of people are asking, well, is it herbal medicine? Are we doing herbal medicine? We always look at herbal preparations, but the way I work, when this isn't a 5-day course on how to make herbal preparations and what to do with them. We do cover some basic herbs, because you'll come across them in the garden and be like, hey, what's this? How can I use it? So I will always share the information that I have and the knowledge that I have, and I did train as a herbalist. I've never worked as a clinical herbalist, but I do have herbal knowledge that I'm very willing to share with you. I have a massive library of books, so if herbal preparations is your thing, by all means come on this training. You'll learn a few things, but it's not really going to set you up to be a home herbalist. What we're working with here is we're going beyond that. We're working with the power of plants, the energies of plants. We're connected with their essence. We're moving more into a shamanic realm, where we really connect with the frequency of the plants, and they heal us on that emotional level, on the vibrational level of our energy body. So they can be very helpful for healing our deep traumas and blocks and resistance to actually moving forwards. So yes, I started by making herbal preparations. That's how I got into all this. But after my kind of playing with making herbal salves and infused oils and so on was, if you like, sated, or after I'd done that for a long period of time, I thought, you know what, there's more to these plants, and I want to sit and listen with them. And that's what we'll be doing. So we're going to reach out, we're going to learn how to listen to the plants. We will be doing ceremony. Last year we were making flower crowns, we were having herbal foot baths, we were herbal bathing, we were cleansing our auras. There's many different techniques that we can use, which we can actually easily bring into our daily rituals. We can bring them into our medicine making if we want to forage and make medicines. So there are many different ways, and also if you are a Reiki practitioner, there will be many different practices that you can use to bring in to your healing treatments when you're working with your clients or students if you're a teacher. We've had people here who are training to be forest guides in forest bathing, and so actually learning some other techniques has been really useful for them to feel confident and to feel that they know in a way how they like to connect with the plants. So we do what we also do. I love flower essences. Flower essences are one of the ways which I find is a really useful way to bring into an energetic space, because they shift the energy. So we will be making an essence together. That's something we do every year. We often do end up making tinctures or an infused oil as well, even though that's, like I said, not the main aim of these 5 days. It's very hard, just in a sense, when you get everybody together with the plants, we get so excited. And so yes, there is an element of medicine making and infusions and some basic herb crafting that I will cover for everybody. And then really, so the first 2 days are really about connecting, in a sense, not just with the land and the plants and learning different ways that we do that, but it's really about connecting with yourself. What's going on with me? What stage am I at? What do I need? What do I need to move me forwards in an aligned way? What are the gifts that the plants are able to share with me and bring out from me? So we're kind of deep dive into all of that. We're landing and we're grounding. And then the last 2 days, the final part of the process, I should say, is really bringing out, we work in pairs, we work as a group, like I said, we do ceremony. And this is kind of using our connections with the plants, feeling our way to bring healing and bring the power of plants to our partner, so into client work, for example, if we work with clients, if we have a client practice. So we are learning, or I'll be sharing different techniques that we can use to really unlock the beautiful way that plants, their power really, that moves through us, and seeing it help other people. So it's really a lovely deep healing and shared experience for the last 2 days, as we are, if you like, inviting the plants to take us on an even deeper journey that we can share with others. And in doing so, what I see every year is each student developing your own unique way, that A, the plants, that you connect with the plants in the first place, B, the way that you kind of feel and sense the power of the plants, and in a way, C, the way that you interpret that, the way that, and add your own personal style, your own gifts to that. So we are all different. Some of us like to be medicine makers. We want to stick with making herbal medicines and foraging. Others are cooks, and they want to actually know a little bit more about connecting with plants or growing vegetables, so that they can bring that healing into their food. Others that come are Reiki professionals, and they really want to bring the power of the plants into the practice with either essences or with many of the other techniques which I share. Other people who come are budding herbalists. They're just starting out on their plant journey, and in a way, the world is their oyster. They don't know which way they're going to turn, but they come to Plant Spirit Summer School because it's a way of, if you like, being with the plants and in an expanded state of awareness to really allow the plants to speak through them, and in doing so, opening those channels of receptivity and listening, so that they gain some nuggets of information and wisdom about how to move forwards with the plants. So plants are very good they're really good at helping us clear our energy bodies. They're very good at helping us bring into alignment with the truth of who we are, which we often block, or we might have blocked along our way. And who else do we have coming? We sometimes have people who are simply interested in growing a garden, but they want to be more connected to the garden. They want to actually feel the magic of these beautiful beings that are around them, and almost like listen to the way these plants are talking. So you don't have to be a Reiki practitioner to come to the training. That's definitely a question that always comes up. Originally, the training was designed for that, and then I realised that it needed to be broader. And what we do, for those of you who are Reiki professionals and you would like to get the practitioner training certificate in Plant Spirit Reiki, what we do for you is you come to the course, so you've got this hands-on immersion, so you're really experiencing the plants through your own heart and your own energy body. And then what we do is we meet on Zoom. We have a few sessions. It depends if it will be one-to-one, if you're the only person who wants to do it. But usually there's a small group who go, yeah, you know what, I want to take this a bit deeper. And that's when I do some online training with you after the course, so that you can really, if you like, get the nuts and bolts of how Plant Spirit Reiki works in the treatment space. We often have therapists who come who are simply just interested in plants, or perhaps interested in Reiki and other modalities of healing, and want to know how to bring the plants into their kind of traditional treatment space without seeming woo-woo or out there, you know. So it's a really interesting mix of people, and really definitely for plant lovers. So let me just see what other questions I've got. I think what my aim to do really is there's always a lovely transformation that occurs with all of the students that come, and my aim really is to hold you in this space wherever you are. So you might be just starting out on your journey with plants, really like the wanderer in the forest who's just like, oh wow, I'm curious, show me where I need to go. Or you might be further down the line and actually kind of puzzling over different options for yourself, and you're not quite sure which ones to do. What I find with the plants is they really help strip back what's been getting in the way, what's been distracting us from really following a path which is in alignment with your heart, in alignment with your soul, and really that sense of purpose that we are here to bring. It doesn't mean, oh yeah, I need to be a herbalist, I need to be a Reiki practitioner, I need to be a gardener. It actually means you just need to be listening and following how the plants are lighting you up and how they're speaking to you. And what I see at the end is a renewed, if you like, a renewed faith in almost like humanity and the earth, a sense of connection, a sense of support, a sense of joy of how it is possible to live in a way that it feels connected and aligned. I see people moving away with a sense of direction and purpose, a clearer way to navigate plant connection or herbal medicine or essence making and so on. I see people moving after this Plant Spirit Summer School who feel more confident about, you know, being in their garden or just simply planting vegetables and cooking, because they feel like they have a deeper connection, and they know and trust that they have a deeper connection. I see people after the summer school who feel absolutely like there's been some kind of deep shift, something that they'd been needing to throw off, like the shackles perhaps of how they've constrained themselves, suddenly actually coming alive with the spirit of the plants. Because once you've got the bug, once the plants have got into your heart, it's really a case of just allowing them to follow. So I see this transformation in each of my students, this alignment, this lighting up, this a sense of purpose, but also a sense of feeling deeply held and supported by the natural world. And that's really what I want for everybody. And also, it's hard not to feel inspired after spending 5 days in an amazing space, and also completely out of your normal reality. That's also, you know, and you're enriched with our lovely home-cooked food, and, you know, it's just a really lovely place for you to be, for body, mind and spirit. Okay, so where is it happening? It happens here at Gardener's Cottage, and we're based in Fife, which is just outside of Edinburgh. So you can get here by, you can fly to Edinburgh Airport. We're a 30-minute drive from Edinburgh Airport. You can get here by coming from Edinburgh City on the bus or the train. What happens here, though, is there is not accommodation. So you have to find accommodation for yourself in the nearby villages or in the city of Dunfermline. This is really easy to arrange because there are many, many options. Most students in the past simply go to a website like booking.com or Airbnb and see what they can find. And I am always happy to help you in terms of if you run a suggestion by me. I'm very happy to let you know whether it seems like a good fit or a good location and so on. And we've always managed in the past with those people who have their own transport and those people who don't. So we always manage to get you here. You can get here by bus with a short walk, or obviously if you've got your own vehicle, it's much easier. When's it happening? It's happening July. I think it's happening July 2nd to the 6th. Have I got those dates right? The dates will be below. And what else am I going to say? I think I've covered what we do. I think I covered where it is. What else? So really, I lead most of the sessions. Sometimes I get guest speakers, and if you are thinking or feeling or even a little bit tempted, then please get in touch. Like I said, we will be a small group. I am facilitating and guiding the whole space. So in a sense, as soon as it's all really a spiritual container and a transformative experience. So the moment you start to feel that you want to connect, and the moment this video goes out there, the container is already weaving, the green beings are already coming together. So tune in and feel, does it feel like a fit for you? Don't allow the head to make the decision, allow the heart to say yes for you, if that's meant to be. And certainly for things like payment plans, accommodation, travel ideas and so on, then just please get in touch, and I'll do my best to help you and get you here if that is meant to be. I really look forward to welcoming you if you are thinking about it, and get in touch, because just get in touch. There's an application form to fill out, and that's just to give me an idea of where are you coming from, what kind of background do you have, what are you bringing with you, and then from there you simply pay your deposit or you start your payment plan, and then I look forward to welcoming you here.